My GF, 23F, wants me to use her whenever I, 29M, want. So, pretty much as the title says. My girlfriend of 3 years wants me to use her whenever and however I want. She wants me to just grab her in the middle of the day and just force fuck her on the spot. We've safe words, so no need to worry. The problem? I don't really know how to go about it. I don't know if it's because she doesn't create windows of opportunity for this to happen or if I'm just dumb enough to not notice. I also don't know how rough I should go on the first time, as I don't want to scare her. I'm a pretty big guy, and she's quite petite. We've talked about it and she said to go all in, but considering her past, she was abused, I feel like I'm walking on thin ice. Plus I've always been the knightly type of boyfriend, so just grabbing her and essentially R-word her feels alien to me. If you guys have any advice, I would appreciate it a ton. You're talking about two different kinks here. One is free use, the other is CNC. Either way, a safe word is not enough. You need to have a genuine discussion about limits, wants, times. And get familiar with safety when doing either. I would suggest to her that if she wears a particular type or color of clothing item or accessories on any given day will be an indicator that she'd be fine with you taking control at any time. I'd maybe grab her from behind and start with some forceful kissing. And go from there. Dirty talk is something that could help you knowing what is good and not good. You like that? Want me to punish you harder, ECT? This should be enjoyable for both of y'all, so find a good medium. Once that hill is passed you'll be having all kinds of fun. Had a girlfriend like this. Here's what I did. I sat her down and told her I'm happy to do this, but since this will be something new for us I was to work up to it. We started off with trying new kinks and CNC, BDSM sex. And slowly learned what we like when it comes to more rough sex, and then more free use sex became natural for us both. Free use isn't something you can just decide one day you want. Talk with her and experiment in a safer way first, especially with her past. You don't want to go to rough and ruin what you guys have. You can just say no. Like you have autonomy as well, not just her. My wife wanted to be slapped across the face during sex. I said no, because I'm much stronger than her and hitting her isn't something that I want to do. I know that for some couples who enjoy this dynamic, the woman often wears a certain piece of clothing or jewelry that is a signal that she's open to engaging. I've seen this primarily between couples discussing sleep sex, but could be a useful tactic here in conjunction with safe words to make sure she's having a good time and you don't feel like you're interrupting or imposing on her. We do the free use thing in our marriage. Our key to keeping it going is that I only take her when it's not actually a bad time. Is she feeling sick, busy, overwhelmed? Now isn't the time. I know the kink is to just use her when you feel like it, but pick your times. But the next time she's prepping food, just grab her boobs from the back, kiss her neck, undo her belt, then use your fingertips on her back to instruct her to bend over the counter before you take her. That's what she wants. Another good one is to sit her down, unbuckle your pants, and get her to suck your dick. You don't even have to finish, just get some service. Just do it. Husband, 41M, gets upset. I, 41F, don't shave my body hair anymore. So basically what the title suggests. I, 41F, am pissed that my husband, 41M, got legit mad at me this morning saying that I am not conforming to the American culture and he is embarrassed about it because I won't shave my armpits and legs. I found out a few years ago that shaving was an idea thought up by a razor company to sell more razors and appealed to the female population to be more suave or whatever. I already shaved maybe twice a week. Since that day 5-6 years ago I shaved less and less up until last year I just stopped altogether because I didn't care. I still shaved my armpits for a while then stopped doing that for the most part as well. He also said I should, at least shave for him. And I do have a lot of dark hair on my body. I used to be embarrassed but now I just don't care. For further information, also don't use makeup because it's really expensive and time-consuming to do. And I got sick at the time where women really start using makeup, so I just never really learned how. Now shaving is just too time-consuming and I always hated shaving. Does anyone feel, like I do, that shaving shouldn't be done for someone else but the person themselves? Is it embarrassing that I don't shave? Edit. I would like to add that I do occasionally shave of my own free will because I know he likes it. I am 3 months postpartum and had a pretty hard pregnancy since I'm 41, so it's been a while. Last time was when I was pregnant but I don't mind occasionally shaving, it's just I like the baby smooth feel that lasts all of a couple hours and if I don't shave every other day it takes a long time because my hair grows fast. I'm flabbergasted at the people who say I should just end my relationship cause I don't want to shave all the time. Like what? You are free to do what you want. He is free to allow it to affect his attraction to you. Both of my long-term relationships haven't cared about hair, it's up to me. I would be upset if it was an obligation. I have sensitive skin. If I shave too often I'll be all broken out and rashy, which isn't sexy anyway, and it hurts to have sex when you're chaffing lol. I shave my armpits almost every shower because it's super easy and I have less bow that way. I do my bikini area and legs about once a month if I feel like it. If anyone takes issue with it they can kick rocks. If my husband stopped shaving just because he didn't feel like it, I'd be pissed. He'd end up looking like a homeless person and I'd be the wife married to a hobo. I would be embarrassed and hurt. I make an effort to look attractive to my husband. I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. to blow dry my hair and do a full face of makeup every day, but when we have date nights, or a night out with friends, I make an effort to look appealing to him, and he does the same for me. Because in a marriage, you take your partner's feelings into account. Yes, it's your body, and you can do whatever you want with it. But he is also allowed to feel however he wants to feel about it. I use a men's trimmer to shorten my hair about once a month, and that seems to be good enough to be socially acceptable but doesn't really inconvenience me much. I only shave because I like sliding around in my silk sheets at night, but there's definitely patches of time I just let grow. None of my partners have had much to say because it's still me under there. Plus, unless they're paying for me to be hairless, they get no opinion. Head shaking horizontally. It is not embarrassing and you are correct, it is a neutral, personal decision. Did your husband frame this solely as an assimilation and embarrassment issue, or did he also say it has an effect on his attraction to you? Edit for typo. I, 28F, found girly shower products in my boyfriend's, 31M, bathroom. My boyfriend and I have been together for almost 2 years. I'm staying at his house for the weekend, and I went to take a shower, and I saw a feminine-smelling body wash, and curate face wash that aren't mine. I was here last weekend and they were not in the shower. I also noticed my own face wash was moved out of the normal spot I keep it in. He doesn't wash his face with any products, and I know all the products he uses as well. I asked him about it, he said he doesn't know, he hasn't taken a shower today. My boyfriend does have a roommate that is a girl, but she never uses the downstairs, his, bathroom unless for the toilet. She's never showered in there once the whole time we've been together. The shower is very small and not as nice as hers upstairs. He had tried to suggest maybe one of our friends left their products from when his roommate and said friends just got back from Thailand last weekend. It wasn't there last week, so I know it appeared sometime while I was home. He got upset at me and asked if I really believe he had a girl over while I was at home. He wants me to ask his friend, the roommate, about it. There's other factors that add to this, like how he's stopped being intimate with me over the past couple months and been less affectionate. How do I go about this conversation without starting an argument? So, it's not your house, he has female flatmate, said flatmate had another female over, and your boyfriend suggested you ask his flatmate. Instead, you come here. Why? Seriously. Why? I think he wants you to hear it out of the roommate's mouth so you believe it, rather than your boyfriend insisting it's not from some girl he brought over and you not believing it. I'd ask his roommate and watch her reaction. Somebody used his shower, and his explanation sounds stable. Only someone who had luggage would be carrying those products around, so it probably wasn't some girl he brought home from a bar. That said, if he stopped being intimate or affectionate for 2 months, he may be moving on, or cheating on you with his roommate. Talk to her first, and consider if you still trust your boyfriend. Ask the roommate and go from there. Sounds like it's the roommate's friend. Don't create a narrative of something that more than likely never happened. Just ask the roommate and don't overcomplicate it. You're 28, use your words. Ask the roommate, before he asks to cover for him. Depending on how close they are. This isn't rocket science. The rest is self-explanatory. My M37 wife, F32, wants an open relationship, I don't. So she sprung this on me a week ago. She wants us, or rather her, to see other people. Some background info on what led to this point. In short, I have neglected her. Not by choice, but it's still my fault. When we met it was a DDLG relationship, that felt good for us both. We got married, built a house, made us a family, the whole deal. During her first pregnancy I did not want to have sex, felt weird. After the birth of our first son, she had a massive birthing injury. We could not have sex for almost 2 years. When we started again she almost instantly got pregnant again. Same deal, I did not want to have sex. Our second son was glued to her for his first year, having massive tantrums when she put him down. This was a struggle for us, and sex was still pretty much ruled as impossible. After that first year, so about a year ago, everything became easier, and she wanted to start having sex again. I did not, because my sex drive was all but gone. Don't know why, if it's a side effect of my chronic neurological diagnosis, or anything else. I am attracted to her, and I want to have sex with her, but only the slightest curveball during the day kills my mojo. She has tried many approaches. Now she springs on me that she wants to go outside of her for her sexual needs, and I'm blown away. I cannot fathom being with her if she do this, but I love her and wants us to grow old together. She wants the same, but feel like she needs to do this for her own sexuality's sake. For me, it feels disgusting. I'm not judging others in open relationships, you do you, but it's not something I'm okay with. She says this could be great for us, she gets what she needs and we can still have a loving marriage. The way I see it, we are now at a point where I see three outcomes. Divorce and split up our family. I let her do her thing but I will be miserable and can never look at her the same again, or I forbid her from doing this and she is miserable instead. I am in contact with my doctors, trying to get medical help for this, but she said it's too late for that. I put my foot down, asking how she can gamble our family like this. She answers with me being controlling and manipulation for telling her this will put everything in danger and I have a hard time seeing a future for us if she goes through with this. What am I going to do? Okay, so it sounds like your sexual issues are insurmountable. Your wife is clearly very unhappy at the moment. Your wife is proposing an option that keeps you married but gives her the sexual satisfaction but will make you very unhappy. So divorce it is, you'll both be unhappy for a time but you can then rebuild your lives and regain happiness separately. I'm not surprised she's saying it's too late. You have had sexual issues for years and haven't done a single thing about them. You've just expected her to accept a life without sex. You did not want to do anything about it until she offered a drastic option you do not want. You don't have to accept an open relationship, but your other option is divorce. I don't want to fuck my wife. I want an open marriage to satisfy not being fucked. Shocked Pikachu face. It's unfair of you expect your wife to live a sexless life just because you are no longer sexually attracted to her because as a mother she no longer fits into your sex with a little girl fantasy. So you go, you're pregnant, you're not sexually attractive to me. Twice. A lot of women would be pissed off being made to feel unattractive at their most vulnerable. Then you decline to have sex with her, but expect her to live in a celibate relationship for the rest of her life, as you're not interested. She offers a solution that meets her needs that you refuse to meet and you say she's gambling your family. You did that years ago. You didn't seek help and seem to only be reluctantly seeking it now. She probably doesn't just need sex but someone to make her feel desirable. It sounds like divorce. She has put up with a lot in the relationship. I looked up DDLG. You're a creep. Your wife became a woman and now you can't get a hard on. Let her leave.